Namaste, my Phoenicians. Hi, it's Case. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555, my Phoenicians. Let's get the energy up and the eyes on so that we can see. I've been getting the most downloads, made pages, yes, and I'm going to impart these downloads. But let's take a first look or listen to my take on the planetary actions today. This morning, the Libra moon squares the sun in Cancer, making the second quarter phase. We are at a turning point, my Phoenicians. I told you, halfway between the recent solar eclipse in Cancer and the up-and-coming Capricorn full moon and lunar eclipse on the 4th of July. Right hand itching. Abundance, I say. Abundance. Look back to what was unfolding at the time of the Cancer new moon and solar eclipse. This is a chance for you to find your sea legs and make course correction. I'll just hold nay, because I know some of you are going through the shiz. Nay's my friend. As I was saying, Mars newly in Aries sextile Saturn this morning. Relationships continue to be the focus as the moon moves through Libra. You're reflecting, or should be, you should. But you shouldn't say should too much, because you end up shoulding on yourself. So you must reflect on your boundaries, solidifying your goals, and restructuring arrangements. So there's a greater sense of cooperation. And he who don't want to cooperate can be gone. Get them gone. I just belched. I told you, everything is a sign in my reading. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. I speak the truth. Roof. Have my ears on. Acknowledge what you need in order to feel supported and comfortable in your situations. Call in your support from your ancestors, your common sense, your memory of an elephant. You're finding balance. Balance, me say? Balance, yes, sir. But these are choices to be made. I told you, choices. Ask to the divine. Consult everything. Not everything. You have to remember, because you are about to grasp your North Node and step into your true divine nature, the enemy is going to be throwing up serendipity. But it is not serendipity. It is zemblanity. A series of makings of unhappiness and unluckiness. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. So be careful of the situations you're choosing for your energies, my Phoenicians. The moon squares retrograde Mercury in Cancer tonight, bringing deep realizations, insight. It's a wonderful thing, 2020. Yes. And a turning point, my Phoenician. I told you, don't get left behind. Don't let this lifetime pass you over. Our goal is not to come back. I also have some further channelings. Let me get comfortable while I divulge these channelings. You alright, Nay? Nay, good. Right, we're going to talk about Decepticon love. Yes! Killing me softly. Because there is 4 main points about Decepticon love. It is toxic, abusive, on every level. Causing you to have nanotechnology to replenish your edges. Dysfunctional and painful. These Decepticons, these dick dealers, these back front stabbers love conditionally. But you must earn it, my Venusian. And what might be the payment? Your soul, my Venusian. Your soul. If at some point you don't agree with a Decepticon or a dick dealer or one of these homosexuals, they give you the silent treatment. Try and use battle psychology on you. Cognitive dissonance. And they project and blame. And how they reinforce your loyalty, my Venusian, is with the intermittent reinforcement, the breadcrumbing, the love bombing. Because I tell you, my Venusian, they learn you. Why was that love you felt for them so perfect? They paid attention. They paid close attention as you spilled out your deepest, darkest hurts. How your birth family may have done you wrong. And they fight it. The minute you go to point out you are not liking their treatment of you or how they speak to you, they will pull out your file and abuse you with it. And if you dare to try and argue with them or defend yourself, they will beat you down with experience until you believe it's all you. Cognitive dissonance. Pinkies up, I say. You need to get your fingers to do the walking on the keyboard. You need to research them. Learn their ways. Because they are legion. And this is the time for your ascension. So if it's not the return of that particular Mac the Knife, his brother or sister is on their heels. They want to come through with the Jedi mind tricks. Talking about, I love you. I miss you. Love your blood clot, I say. True love does not come with terms of conditions. True love does not come with an attacking and a murderation of your heart chakra. No. And true love is not on that television. Decepticon love. Decepticon love is Freddy Krueger love. A cycle of toxic abuse and dysfunction which will break a bitch. If they don't call on their ancestors and the divine. If they do not know Proverbs 31:10. Where is your reading, my Venusian? Where is your boundaries? I already told you what the planets are saying today. Sort your shiznay out. Your situation should be to your comfort. Wants and needs. This is strawberry harvest season. Don't you know? Pinkies up. A cycle of toxic abuse, dysfunction, painful bull swanky. Distance yourself. Immediate. Practice your 3 go-to moves. Continue. Reading all of their messages with the Stevie Wonder. And stay away from the flying monkeys. I wears my sheriff scarves low. Yeah. Distance yourself. Fall into your ambivert nature. Listen, you need to be working on your 5 streams of income, making income while you sleep, while you rest on your laurels. Focusing too much energy on these Decepticons, dick dealers, with the punani breath, as they tell you, I miss you. The 5 streams of income, my Venusian. Come here, Shiz. We need your strength too. I feel like I need to launch at some of you. You need to get it together. This is not a drill. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Matters not that I interrupted myself. Tomatoes and tomatoes. Anyway, Feng Shui, Let me get back to the point. You see, because Case spends her time conversing with the divine, being grateful for everything, every minute of the day, every hour. I've found that Pentacali recognizes me. Pentacali is comfortable around me. It is. Pentacali loves me. When Pentacali feels it needs someone to talk to, it will always choose the comfort of me in the crowd. It will come and sit next to me. And we laugh. Ha ha! Because Pentacali loves me. And we drink mocha. And thank the divine. Hail up our ancestors. Pentacali and me, we are tight. Why? Because I live by my North Node. I am an Aries. North Node. Everything is a sign. Book fell, it's the truth roof. Yes. You must continue to practice your 3 go-to moves. Okay? My clothes is so slippery. You're slipping off me, Nay. Steady on, Nay. Get a proper purchase, because you're wanted in my presence always. Reminds me of my power. And also my Venusians, for those of you that are wanting to go back to pick up those items that you've left in the Decepticon, the dealer's domicile. Your once Shangri-La, until you opened up your eyes, saw things clearly, poured out the hopium, and started to drink of yourself. And you have been guided to watch things such as Crime Watch Daily. Yes, Crime Watch Daily. And you know not to have that last chat is not necessary. You said all you had to say. And bye-bye should have been the first one. You've heard all you need to hear. I said if they try to draw you back to their domicile with subterfuge and confusion, talking about they're going to end themselves, it is your Hioka duty as a higher empath to call 999. 911 if you're abroad. 119 in Jamaica. Call the services for them, but do not. Go and investigate. you may end up the topic of Crime Watch Daily, my Venusian. You don't need to collect those belongings. All that essence is full of them. You can replace it and replenish it. Did you not hear how much Pentacale loved me?
I am a corporate attorney.
Hey, chapter, verse.
This farm is at the graveyard. Something's very wrong.
Sorry about that. Please excuse him. It was a commercial. Everything's an interruption. I hope you was paying attention. One of my Venusians left a message yesterday that when I blew the whistle after I did the downloads and the planetary information, they was just walking off to look out their window, and I blew the whistle, and it shocked them into coming back to listen to the rest of the message. Look, my Venusians, I don't care where you look when you're listening to these messages, as long as you listen. The only place I'll be very upset that you're looking at is the undercarriage of a dick dealer. If you're looking under that and listening to my message, baby, bruh, me and you, we are not alike. One of us is not the same. And I suggest you go down Freddy Krueger Lane and hang a right, because I am not the reader for you. We are not the same. So rather than have that last chat, my Venusian, or pick up those belongings, remember, Crime Watch Daily. And go and get your fuckboy manual and read Ephesians 6:13, Proverbs 31:10, Psalms 91, and jump into a spiritual bath. Get your yoni eggs and clean off your seat of emperors and empresses. Get the crystal that you're attuned into. I've left so many on the community board. An orgy of evidence in the eyes of the law. Yes, read Proverbs 26:11. As a dog returns to its vomit, a fool shall always return to its folly. And Proverbs 4:23. Guard your heart, for from it springs the well of life. Yes, my Venusians. We will go into the read now. Say what I had to say. More channelings and the planetary actions. Get my eyes on so I can see what's going on. Okay. Let's get this down. I've already eaten my melons. I hope you can see the table, because I'm getting used to these camera angles. Shiz wants to stay. Okay. Could be a marauder trying to knock on my door. The incense of the day is spiritual aura. This is about opening your third eye. This is a spiritual cleansing, a renewal. It gives off a purity vibe. Yes, we need all ambience at the ready. Okay. Oh, energy at the base of the deck is fertility. We all know this represents the divine feminine card. This is about you standing in your power, knowing your worth. Current energy for this read. I'm not going to take the bottom three, but I will take the top two. Yes, my Venusians, look! Rebirth, alchemist ways. You are the magician. The rebirth to me is like the Fool card. This is about you stepping into your true transformation, using your gifts from your North Node. stepping into your season of abundance that you create, because divine is handing you the tools. As above, so below. Be clear in your intention, my Venusian. Absolutely lovely. And again, still divine feminine, still a lurking. Yes, loving the vibe. Let's get this deck. You can use the Psychic Tarot deck. Wow. What did I just say? Look what just fell out. Your crown chakra, right? 13, that's the devil death energy, transformation, Scorpio energy. What you were seeking has found you, my Venusian. This is your time of ascension. Look! Material, don't tell her no. This is strawberry season. Time for your harvest. Look! We've got the the Chariot card in the reverse. This speaks of triumph. Okay? The Chariot card is represented by Cancer energy. Okay? And as we all know, Cancer is about nurturing what must be looked after, your heart and your inner life. So with it being in reverse, this, see, everything is a sign. Speaking the truth to you, my Venusians, listen up. Work with me, man. Work with me. Hold on, I'm just trying to sort out this technical problem here. Sorry about this. Yeah, with the Chariot being in the reverse, my Venusian, this is telling me that you must not fall into the overconfidence, because this is about you wanting to rush forward to this new beginning, because you are being spiritually led. But you have to make sure that you have all the information so that you harvest and gather in everything, because you are building foundations, great foundations. This is represented by the Nine of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful, stepping into this rebirth. You've been lit by some kind of spiritual fire within. This is also bringing me the feeling of the element of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The fire energy is about your charisma and your passion. This is about you must tap into your willpower and your inner strength, my Venusian. This is a time for action. This is not the time to sit on the fence and worry what the Carmidians are doing in Carmidia. Oh my, look! Look, the Empress. On your crown chakra. Come on, my Venusians, how much more fertility do you need to see? Look what's underneath the fertility. Let me move the deck over. You are being spiritually protected. You have all of the power, but you need to use your intellect. You need to find the information. What is concealed and hidden from you, right, is in the incubation stage. You need to tap into that. Look what's underneath that, divine feminine. How many more times? We've seen 3 of them. This is a time for you to celebrate and enjoy. Tap into your skills, your hidden depths. It is going to bring you insurmountable abundance. Whatever you were seeking is seeking you out. This is your time to ride that wave. Bebe, brah, Chiquita. I haven't seen Neria left behind her yet. You are the Empress, Khaleesi. The Empress is represented by water and Venus energy. This is about, as I said, you know your worth and you are abundant. You have the trees of peace at your back. So beautiful. This could also speak of a pregnancy, a fertility for some of you. Oh, a wanted baby. But it's going to be manifested with true love. Look at that kiss, the fire. A true love that you're going to be guided to by your ancestors. The crown chakra. The crown chakra in its balanced state tells me that you are feeling an inner joy at this moment in time. Why? Because you are being compassionate with yourself. You are in forgiveness mode of self. That's really the only person you need to forgive in that situation. Those Decepticons and dick dealers don't need your forgiveness. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be in that situation, not knowing your true self, because they knew your power. That's why they try to put out your light, make you into a liney amongst hordes and their inner child wounds. This is about you, as I said, knowing your worth, being able to harmonize your male and your feminine, your divine male and feminine. This is about you being in Peter boss up mode of a silver spirit and on the alert. What else? Why is the Empress here on this crown chakra? What more peccadillos? Look! Can nobody bring you no bad news? No bad news. No breadcrumbing, I say. With the Six of Pentacles, only the worthy may approach the firm. Kralisi. They are being sifted out like wheat. Because this is harvest season. Your ancestors are blocking. Make sure you send your salutations and your offerings to your ancestors. Where is your altar? The Six of Pentacles is represented by Taurus energy. So these people are lacking stability and foundation. The breadcrumbers, the left behinders, the community genitalia. They are still the same selfish. They've got a lot of debts at this moment in time. Their Pentacali is in the deficit. We need to go and see exactly what they want, because you are protected. You are protected, my Venusian. But this is the ne'er-do-well. They're always sneaking in. We're going to have to look at them. Let's move you away. Put you way on a different level to them. What about these ne'er-do-wells that's always sneaking into our reading? Okay. Divine is telling you, don't reconcile with them. Nothing is going to be healed in their presence. Listen to your inner self, to your spiritual guides. This person is going to try and get back in with the mercy of your progeny. Come through the confusion, my Venusians. Cut through them clouds, Scotty. Beat them out with nay. Say nay. Fight it off, because it will keep you trapped in this 3D for another cycle. Focus on your what? Your Pentacale. Because you are what? The Empress personified. And you are what? Divinely guided. Can you see the 7? When the 7 shows up, stay firm in your determination and drive, because you are being backed by the divine, the Most High. This is a fertile season for you, my Venusian. Want to come back and pull you into Bull Swankyville. What else? What else? Yeah. They've got a sickness and an illness. We don't know whether it's a spiritual or sexual energy vampire. But divine is telling you to continue to stand in your spiritual strength. Do not be tempted. Blind your eye. Cock up your own ears. Do not listen to the ministrations of the flying monkey. Doesn't matter if it's a progeny. They come with gifts that keep on giving. Ignore it and feed them chocolate on their return. This is your season of renewal and rebirth. Slip off the blindfold. Time to reinvent yourself. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. Keep up, my Venusian. This is your new life. And look what's underneath that. Your North Node. I cannot sing it from the rafters high enough. Guidance, miss sir. Guidance, yes sir. You need to recognize your position. Hello? This is your life calling. Are you going to pick up? Be fluid and receptive to change. Message. Can you see it? Message. Can you hear it? What of this transformation and change with your alchemist ways? Tapping into your divine intellect, your higher intellect, to call in what you need. Some of you are going to cause others to be reborn. You are going to be the trigger, the catalyst, as you focus your Empress skills, your divinely guided skills to tap into your finances and careers. Whatever you focus on will grow, my Venusian. Because they try to bleed you of your Pentacale, deny you of what was rightfully yours. But that is the season they have returned unto them. You are protected and highly favored. What of this transformation that my Venusian is going through? Scorpio energy, the Death card. This could also talk about a physical change, new ideas. You must have this card. New ideas. This also speaks about you having your focus on the spiritual more than the material. Because as you focus more on the spiritual side and tap into your North Node, your material side will automatically take care of itself. Abundance, I say. Pentacale, I say. For those of you that are still resisting change, let it go, baby. Baby, brah, blood. Come into the pool, the water is irie. Yes, look! You are not going to be a fool to anybody's addictions or ministrations again. You have the Devil card, Death and the Devil together. 3 major arcana. This is your transformation season. Tap into your butterfly, unfold those wings. This is a time for growth and expansion. Being in harmony with Pentacale, because Pentacale loves me. I told you, Pentacale seek me out in the crowd for comfort. Always finds a chair next to Case. This is a time for peace, I say, my Venusian. Divine is saying, don't be a fool and fall into any form of addictions. Face them and let it go. This is not the time to be a caterpillar. You are the butterfly. Don't give your true loyalty to these devilish Decepticons, these back front stabbers, whether they are spouse, friend, Partner, you know who the snake is in your grass. Keep your grass low and your discernment high. High, I say. Raise it. Look. Because you are going towards emotional fulfillment. But be careful, as I said, of overindulgence, confidence. If you are getting serendipitous events, ask the divine. Ask your spiritual team. Sleep on it. Because it could be fugazi. It could be Zemblanity in disguise. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. Look what just fell out. Yeah. As I'm talking about, it'll just be another burden in your shizne that you can't put down. You'll be back on the hamster wheel. Right? Not being focused, crying in your sleep, allowing whatever negativity that is directed at you to win. Check it out with your spiritual team. Because these gifts are there for you to harvest, trust and believe. Because you have on a whole frock of wisdom, strength, physical energy, intense emotions. Use your aggression and leadership. Because you are what? In harvest season. You are the Empress. Personified from 3 different decks. No less. What of these material gifts? Because this is a season of harvest. For my Venusian, the 9 of Pentacles is represented by Virgo energy. So you've done your self-examination. And have not found yourself lacking. Because you distanced yourself from the toxic and the dysfunctional. You embraced your ambivert nature and was given divine enlightenment. This is about you being independent. This could also mean an inheritance for some of my Venusians. Could even be winning, coming up on the lottery. That new business you started takes off. The new line of education that you go into takes off. You have 2 9s, a season where something is coming to fruition. It cannot go no further with you. 2 are in the bed, 1 is taken. Don't be the one left in the bed, my Venusian. This is your harvest time. Continue to tap into your spiritual power for guidance. Continue to tap into your higher intellect. Because you are in co-creation mode. You are in your North Node. Embrace it. Learn it. Personify it. Why do I say this? Because once you are in your North Node, pinkies up, I still have to refer to my notes that I made. Right? I pray that you are the one, the prototype, the first in your lineage to reach Nirvana. Step into your North Node. You are the prototype. Get Andre 3000 up in your shiznay. This is harvest season. Harvest, I say. You have helping hands coming in. Helpers are being sent for you with offers, my Venusian, lucrative offers. But this also brings in contracts. Read the fine print. This goes to 10 of Pentacles. True loyalty, true soul family. This is you being the cornerstone of your dynasty. This is your harvest season, my Venusian. The 10 of Pentacles again is represented by Virgo energy because you went within. Self-examination. Look! And all that is left behind is sorry and full of guilt. While you are turning around to your 2 of Cups, attracting in what you want, what you need, what you truly deserve. Why? Because you're writing your own rules. You are co-creating. And under that cloak, that black saddle-looking cloak, is what you wear for the handover of your progeny. Leave them with their three-party situations, continuing to put blood on their own dance floor. Because you have what? Distanced yourself. Practice social distancing with them at all times and rely on your spiritual strength. Do not be tempted by any of their shenanigans. You have 8 here. This is the card of cause and effect. This is the karma number. How much more good fortune do you need to see on this deck on this day? Jaja is present. Yahweh, Buddha, handing you the big Pentacale. Are you going to accept it, my Venusian? Are you up to this challenge of embodying your North Node? Of really being one of the 144,000? Because that's what I'm focused on. Accepting that big Pentacale from the divine. We know that the suit of Pentacles is represented by loyalty, being practical, all opportunities being afforded to you, your health stabilizing, you're learning a new diet, a new way of eating. Look at me with my fruit cleanse. I can't go a day without eating my watermelons in the morning and having my fruit smoothies. My mind is becoming clear. I am, I feel, I think, I speak, I love. I resist, I grow, I achieve, I evolve, I dream, I become transformation. I accept the big Pentacale. What say you, my Venusian? What are you accepting in this auspicious season? Are you getting your shiznay together? Or are you just playing bat and ball with those full of zemblanity? Zemblanity. Are you? Accepting the bouts of cognitive dissonance that they want to come and push on you with their homosexual natures, looking for a purchase, someone else's resources to relax in while they overcome the strains and pressures of life. Continue, my Venusian, because we are approaching an alignment like no other tomorrow. Can't wait to tell you what I've seen, what I saw. We're going to bring one more card up in this situation, and then we're out of here. Cut those ties, whatever's holding you and binding you, because if you want to reach and be in celebration with the Most High, you need to cut it out, distance yourself with the body, mind, and spirit. Easy, Nay. Easy, Nay. Trying to jump off my lap. There's nobody's ass to kick at the moment. Whoa. Look. Divine is telling you to keep going. Message! I don't even think I need to pull anything else. It's just falling out. Yeah, make sure you stay away from the dick dealers, the cum buckets, the nut breathers with the children of the corner eyes and their mouth breathing ways. Extremely unsatisfied. Imagine the turmoil that they will achieve once they see what you're doing. If you allow them in your domicile and your life. Imagine coming back to this 3D. Once everybody's given up their free will. I'm not. I'm out here fighting amongst the trees. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Let's get these cards out of the way so then I can just close this reading out. If you enjoyed this, I'm seeing 4444. 4444. Yes! My Venusian. completion on the spiritual path. Continue on your current path, whatever it may be, because that was confirmation for me to continue on mine. We're gonna get off now. We're gonna get off now, for real, I mean it. We're gonna go. I just want to bring one more FP card on this shiznit, then we're out of here. Yeah, because it's Judgment Day. Do not be found lacking, my Venusian. Judgment is represented by, oh my goodness, by water, fire, and Pluto energy, the planet of transformation and change. This is your calling, my Venusian. Look what fell out. Spiritual guidance. Tap into it. It's wonderful in here. And this is also a 911 for those that are not truly embracing their North Node. This is your last and final warning. Thank you very much for your bookings and donations. If you require a personal read from me, all of my information, is in the description box below. Please leave comments, because all Venusians are at different stages of involvement. Get some shiznit in your life. Use discernment. Pray at all times. Ask for guidance from the Most High, Father God, and your ancestors. And as I always say, from the ashes, baby, namaste. Don't get smoked.